Welcome to the Lawrence Tech presentation. My name is Aubrey Kassan and I'm an admissions counselor at Lawrence Technological University. This is Chris Coco. He is a current student at Lawrence Tech and we will be hearing from him later. Thank you, Chris. So just to get started, like I said, my name is Aubrey Kassan. I'm an admissions counselor here at Lawrence Tech, so if you ever have questions about anything after today, you can feel free to contact me. Also, we do have the question box. If you have a question during any point of the presentation, you can also feel free to type any of your questions there. So just to get started, a little bit of history about Lawrence Tech. We were founded in 1932 as Lawrence Institute of Technology. And we were really founded as a way for students to get an engineering education in the evening. So we had working adults located at the building just adjacent to Henry Ford's first stamping grounds, who then would continue their education in the evening. We were then located in Highland Park. Currently we're located in Southfield, Michigan, but we were just adjacent to the Model T assembly plant. Back then we had a very heavy focus on theory and practice, and that definitely still continues today. Through any of our programs on campus, you will definitely get hands-on experience along with the lectures that you'll need within your classes. These range from senior projects and quest projects where you get to explore really what you're passionate about, explore different concepts within engineering. We have team projects, our Blue Devil Motorsports teams, which are part of the Society for Automotive Engineers, have been really successful in recent years. We have a Formula Hybrid team that just placed second in the world in our design competition, just behind Yale. And we definitely have a ton of labs, studios, and real-world applications where you're able to, not just learn the theory, but actually do hands-on practice with that. You'll also have the opportunity for undergraduate research at Lawrence Tech as well. In terms of what our campus kind of looks like, we have about 4,500 students. About 3,000 of those, or 3,100, are undergraduate students on campus. We are very diverse. Our students come from 35 different states and 42 different countries, and we have a really large alumni network. Anyone will tell you that that's really important, because after you graduate, those are the people who you may want to make connections with in terms of getting your first job or an internship or anything like that. We do have a really unique learning environment at Lawrence Tech as well. Students are admitted directly into their major, so rather than do 2 years of general education courses and then apply to engineering or architecture or physics or business administration, you actually are admitted directly to your program when you're applying out of high school. So this means that you actually enroll in your major coursework your first semester of your freshman year. All of our courses at Lawrence Tech are only taught by faculty. We do not use teaching assistants, and we have about an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So we are a smaller university. That means we do have smaller class sizes. You're not just going to be a face in the crowd at Lawrence Tech. The majority of our classes enroll between 10 to 20 students. And then if you're a student who really wants to challenge yourself academically, if you're taking advanced placement classes in high school now, or honors courses, IB courses, anything like that, and you want to continue to challenge yourself, we do have an honors program for those students as well. One of the things that's really nice about a Lawrence Tech education is that you actually get a laptop computer included in tuition. So this is provided for you along with all the industry standard software that you'll need in your classes. You don't have to worry about, if your computer crashes on a Thursday night, you just take it to the help desk and they can help you with that issue. We're also Michigan's first wireless campus, so we do have Wi-Fi all over the campus as well. And like I said, this is all included in tuition, so it's nothing in addition. We also have a really unique leadership curriculum on our campus for all of our undergraduate students. This curriculum is integrated through all of our undergraduate education, so you will take a course in leadership every one of your years at Lawrence Tech. In addition to this, we have service learning opportunities. We have service learning Saturdays. We also have a service program in the Dominican Republic that students can take part in as well. And really the point of this is to prepare our students not just professionally but personally as well for life after graduation. When you leave Lawrence Tech, you'll obviously get an academic transcript showing how you did in your classes, but you're also going to have a leadership transcript that shows all the activities or leadership activities you did outside of the classroom while you're with Lawrence Tech. And this is a great thing to show employers or show future graduate programs or anything like that. At Lawrence Tech, we have 4 different colleges: the College of Architecture and Design, College of Arts and Sciences, College of Engineering, and our College of Management. You can see here some of the different programs within the College of Architecture and Design, the bachelor's degree programs, and then master's degree programs as well. You will notice that there are asterisks or stars next to architecture and architectural engineering. This is important because these are actually 5-year master's programs. So as a freshman, if you're applying to architecture or architectural engineering, you're actually going to be enrolled in the master's program, which is the terminal degree for the architecture program. In addition, you'll also see programs like industrial design, transportation design, and game art on here. Those programs are unique in that they enroll about 12 students a year, and they do require portfolios for admission. Next college is our College of Arts and Sciences. You can see our bachelor's programs. We also have associate programs and master's programs, and then our pre-professional programs as well. So if you're looking for pre-dental, pre-med, pre-law, we do offer those at Lawrence Tech, and you're able to add those onto any of your undergraduate curriculum. So for instance, if you're going into biomedical engineering but you want to go on to med school, you could do a pre-medical program. Something that's really nice about our College of Arts and Sciences as well is that many of the programs at the bachelor's degree level do not have a graduate program connected to them. So for instance, chemical biology, chemistry. Why this is important is that it's all undergraduate students in the laboratories working with our professors on their research projects. So that's really nice, particularly in the College of Arts and Sciences. A College of Engineering, like I mentioned, we were founded as an engineering school, and really that's at the heart of what we're still doing. You can see all of our different programs up here. Again, architectural engineering is that unique program where it's actually a 5-year master's program, and you'll know that I've also mentioned that with the College of Architecture. That's because that program kind of crosses both fields. We do have a College of Management with our Business Administration program and Information Technology. These programs, students really get great opportunities in terms of leadership and entrepreneurship. And another really nice thing is that business administration and IT students are actually able to take some of their general electives at the graduate level. So if you're looking to eventually go on for that MBA or your master's degree in information systems, you can take some of those graduate level courses as undergraduate general electives. In terms of our admission process, what we need from you as a high school student is your official high school transcripts. We also require that you submit ACT or SAT scores, whichever you took. We do need your essay and a letter of recommendation. Again, you'll see here that we do require portfolio submission for students who are looking for game art, transportation design, or industrial design. In terms of what happens when we receive these materials, we recalculate your GPA and we only base it on your core coursework. So we are looking at math, science, English, history, and foreign language if it helps you. In terms of what we're really looking for, we do look at grade trends. So we definitely want to see how you've progressed from freshman year to junior year, senior year. And we do want to see that you are challenging yourself and taking a rigorous curriculum. So if you've taken advanced placement classes, advanced classes, or honors classes, that's something that we'll also be looking for. In terms of averages, our average GPA at Lawrence Tech for incoming students is about a 3.46, and our average ACT is a 25. Transfer admission. We do have a number of transfer students on our campus, so if you are a transfer student looking to continue your education, Lawrence Tech is a great place for that as well. We again need your official college transcripts, and we still do need your official high school transcripts since you're looking to go for an undergraduate program. We'll need your essay and a letter of recommendation. You'll notice we do not need your ACT or SAT scores. When we're looking at transfer students for admission, you are considered a transfer student if you have 30 credits or more at the college or university level. If you meet that criteria, then we're going to base your admission off of your college education versus your high school education. And again, if you are looking for game art, industrial design, or transportation design, those programs do require portfolios. So once you're an admitted student, if any of you are, there's a few ways that we like to get you connected to campus. You can join Connect Blue, which is our kind of like our social networking site for accepted students. This is a great way to talk to current students and also students who are accepted for the same year as you. So you have an opportunity to ask questions about anything and kind of get prepared to make that transition. Really, that's the point of all of this, to help you transition from high school to college any school you go to, there's going to be some sort of transition, and we just try to make it a little bit smoother for you. Other things that you need to get ready for if you've already been accepted, you can sign up to live in university housing, and then also register online to take placement assessments and attend orientation and registration as well. First year experience, this is kind of a way that we help you once you're on campus with us get acclimated to campus. It really starts the first week of classes. So at Lawrence Tech, if you're living on campus, you move in on a Sunday, but classes don't start until Wednesday. So you kind of have a 3-day period to get adjusted to life on campus. In addition to this, you're assigned a male and female mentor, and these are just programs to help you ease that transition. Another thing that's really nice is, since you're probably used to getting your midterm grades, this is something that we do provide for freshmen, so you can have an idea how you're doing in your classes in your first year. Okay, these are our costs for 2013-2014. Average tuition and fees are about $29,000 a year, and then you can see the housing rates as well, depending on if you're living in a 2-person unit or a 4-person unit, and then the meal plan. Roughly, it's about $6,700 a year for room and board and tuition and fees. Again, these are all averages. The tuition is based on 15 credit hours for fall and 15 credit hours for spring, and then the housing rates, those are averages in terms of the most popular combinations. We definitely, encourage you to apply for financial aid, and we do have a number of scholarships that we give our students as well. You can see here all of our scholarships, ranging from our trustee award, which is $6,000 a year, all the way up to our Buell Honor Scholarship, which is a full tuition scholarship. All these awards are limited and they vary by funding level, so we do encourage you to apply early. You are automatically considered for these scholarships, so there is no additional application. All you have to do is be an admitted student, and then you'll automatically be reviewed for our academic scholarships. In addition to this, these are all renewable, so as long as you're maintaining your GPA your freshman year, you'll get it again your sophomore year, and so on. We do offer a number of transfer scholarships as well. These are based on how you've performed in college, and then also the number of credits you are transferring. I will say that there are a number of other scholarship opportunities. We'll talk about athletics a little bit later, but we do offer athletic scholarships. We're part of the National Association for Intercollegiate Athletics, so we are able to offer athletic scholarships. We have scholarship competitions for incoming freshmen, whether you're from Michigan or you're from out of state. And then we also have portfolio scholarships. So if you're a student who's looking at architecture and design, we have a number of portfolio scholarships available as well. So there's a lot of opportunities for scholarships. If you are ever on campus, feel free to come to the Taubman Center. This is our Student Services Center, where really you can have any of your questions answered. This is how it will be when you are just looking at Lawrence Tech, and then also this is the place you'll come when you're a current student if you need anything. It houses our admissions office, financial aid, registrar, dean of students, advising center, laptop help desk. So basically, if you need any questions answered and you're ever on campus, we definitely encourage you to stop by. So obviously, when you're looking at a school, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to get a job after graduation, and we really do work hard for our students in terms of career services. We have a number of employment fairs on campus. Over 200 companies came and recruited on our campus last year. We also have a database where jobs are posted specifically for Lawrence Tech students, and we do have a really high number of students who participate in co-ops and internships. All this really translates into our numbers in terms of students who have jobs after graduation. And at Lawrence Tech, about 88% of our graduates or LTU students are employed within 6 months of graduation. This is really impressive, especially considering that the national average is about 55%. So we definitely encourage you to build that relationship with career services. They're here to help you write your first resume, look for co-ops and internships, do mock interviews. So we encourage you to use them to your advantage. So living on campus, we do have 2 residence halls on campus for our students. So if you're interested in living on campus, this is a great experience. We have North Housing and South Housing, and I know that Chris actually lives in housing as well, so if you have any questions for him. These are apartment style, so 1 or 2 bedrooms, full kitchens, private bathrooms as well. North Housing, they have a dishwasher and a washer and dryer in each unit and a microwave too. South Housing does not have the washer and dryer in every unit, but we do have laundry rooms on every other floor, and it is free to do your laundry too. Another nice thing about South Housing is it has balconies in the units too, or many of the units. There are a number of dining options on campus. We have our RFOC, which stands for Real Food on Campus. We have Einstein's Bagels. We have the ability for you to order Jets Pizza and things like that. For those of you not from Michigan out there, or maybe Illinois and Indiana, Jets Pizza is a wonderful pizza place in Michigan. So definitely have you check that out when you come on campus. So about athletics, I mentioned with the athletic scholarships, we have a number of varsity sports. You can see men and women's basketball, bowling, cross country, men's hockey, men's and women's lacrosse, soccer, women's volleyball, dance team, and pep band. And then we are adding some new sports for fall of 2014, men's and women's golf and men's and women's tennis. So if you're interested in playing at the varsity level, we do encourage you to go to our Blue Devil Athletics site. There is a Recruit Me button that you can click on, and you can fill out our athletic questionnaire. So coaches will contact you if you have any questions for them. If you are not looking to, perform on the varsity level, we do have a number of intramural sports or club sports as well. So there's definitely ways to stay active on campus. In addition to just our intramurals and varsity sports, there's a number of student organizations on campus, over 70 student organizations. Some of them are social, some are professional. We do have a number of students who are involved in Greek life, honor societies, and things like that. Being a small school, one of the great things is if you're looking for an organization that we don't have, they have the ability to actually start that organization. 2 of our student ambassadors in the admissions office this year actually started their own sorority. So that was really interesting to watch that whole process. A couple of our other student assistants, we had lacrosse as an intramural sport, but they wanted to take it to their varsity level, and as you can see, we do now have varsity lacrosse. So if there's something that you're looking to do that we don't currently offer, there's definitely ways to get that started on campus. These are just some of the rankings that we're really proud of at Lawrence Tech. One of the ones that we kind of come back to all the time is our return on investment. So we are actually ranked in the highest 7% of all universities in terms of the earning power of our bachelor's degrees. So basically this was a Bloomberg Business Week study that looked at the earning power of our graduates. And over 30 years, it was shown that Lawrence Tech students were earning more money than students at other universities. So that's one of the rankings that we're really proud of. It really just shows the value of a Lawrence Tech education. So we definitely encourage you to come on campus if you've never been before. These are just a few of our upcoming events that we have. If you are a senior and have a lot of questions about financial aid, we do have a financial aid night on January 15th. You can see our Michigan scholarship competition and out-of-state scholarship competition. So if you're interested in either of those, I would definitely encourage you to call the admissions office at 248-204-3160, and we can talk to you about that process. This is a great way for high school seniors, whether you're from Michigan or out of state, to earn additional scholarship money to come on campus. If you also want to come on campus for a tour, every other Friday we offer Blue and White Days, and that's the opportunity to come on campus, meet with an admissions counselor, take a tour, and then also have lunch with a faculty member. If you ever want to schedule a private tour, you can also do that with us. So, okay, I'm just going to open up the floor to questions if anybody has any. Great. Somebody just asked, when is your application deadline? At Lawrence Tech, we are actually on rolling admissions, so we do not actually have a deadline. If you are a domestic undergraduate student, there is no deadline to apply. Any other questions? Great. Somebody wants to know if it's a requirement to live on campus. It is not a requirement to live on campus for most students, although we definitely encourage you to live on campus if you're not from the area. Studies have shown that if you're living on campus, you're more involved, your grades are typically higher, and you would have a higher graduation rate. The only students that we do require to live on campus are our varsity athletes who are on scholarship. So if you're a varsity athlete on scholarship, it is a requirement that you live on campus. Any other questions? Okay, one more here. Do you accept AP credit? That's a great question. We do accept advanced placement credit. If you are a student who's taken the advanced placement test, we would encourage you to send those scores to us. It does depend on the test you've taken and the score you received, but we do have AP guidelines available on our website. Even if you've just taken the AP classes and you haven't taken the test, or maybe your scores were not high enough in order to get you credit, we definitely think that taking advanced placement credits or classes is a great way to kind of prepare yourself for the challenging curriculum that you'll take at Lawrence Tech. So feel free to ask questions a little bit later. Right now I'm just going to introduce Chris to come back up and kind of explain some of his experiences that he's had at Lawrence Tech, and you can feel free to ask him some questions as well. Thank you.
How's it going? My name is Chris Coco. I'm a civil engineering student here at Lawrence Tech. I'm actually a freshman here. I'm from Birch Run, Michigan. It's right in the heart of Michigan, otherwise known as Mid-Michigan. It's a smaller school, and that's kind of why I chose Lawrence Tech. Excuse me. It was a great transition going from a small high school class size, about 130 students, coming here to now my freshman class size is right around 300. It's a great school. I'm involved in a few things here on campus. I'm a part of the American Society of Civil Engineers. I'm also involved in Greek life on campus, and I'm also a part of like intramural sports. I play flag football during the fall and a bunch of other stuff that I can't think of right now. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know.
Okay, there's a question here. Are you involved in any activities specifically for your major?
For my major in civil engineering, like I said, I'm a part of the American Society of Civil Engineers, and through that I'm on the concrete canoe team. I know it sounds a little strange, but we actually have developed a concrete mixture that allows it to float, so we build and create a canoe in which we race in competition. There's also like a sink test. There's technical papers that need to be presented, and it's a competition against teams from all over the area. I know last year the team finished top 5, I believe, and we're shooting for even higher this year, so it should be exciting.
And another question here is, what's your experience been like in residence life?
Living on campus is great. My floor is like a little family here. Everybody's always social, interacting with everybody. The apartment style dorms are great. It makes it seem like it's a little home away from home. So it's definitely been a very nice transition coming here.
Okay. And just one more question. What piece of advice could you get for students or give for students who are starting out in their college search process?
I would say definitely keep an open mind. Visited a bunch of schools. That's what I did. And you'll get that feeling of something that fits. That's how it was with me and with Lawrence Tech. I visited campus. I highly suggest that too. Visit as many campuses as you can for any school you're interested in. As soon as I stepped foot on campus, I felt like it would be a great fit for me.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Okay. So if there are not any more questions, we're going to go ahead and sign off. But again, feel free to contact the admissions office if you ever have questions, and definitely visit our website as well. Thank you so much.